Hello, I have a word of wisdom for both sides. For people, those who oppose gay and lesbian, and for those who are gay and lesbian. To my friend gay and lesbian, we in the civilized world totally get it. We all are created equal and have rights and duties, but we are also created different individuals with different likes and dislikes. Each of our body has got different chemicals and compounds at a different level. These chemicals and compounds affects our personality, behavior and likes and dislikes, and sometimes it overwhelms us to control our actions. Because of these scientific reasons that we are different individuals with different likes and dislikes. Someone may like McDonald's hamburger, whereas someone may like Italian pizza. Same way, someone may like front over back or man over woman. So dear gay and lesbian friends, we respect your likes and dislikes, but you don't have to rub it in others' face. It is okay for you to be gay or lesbian, but you don't have to shout it over the top of your voice. Will you please reduce the volume on the speaker and not have marches and processions everywhere every week? That irritates the opponents. If you keep doing this, then you will lose supports of moderate people like us. I am willing to leave and let live kind of policy. You have already lost the vote count in 31 states. So keep cool, and in due time people will forget. It is hard to change the habits. People are changing. So have patience and give them some time. I promise you people will come around and accept you with respect in the society. We know it is not your mistake. Now for the people who hate or dislike gay and lesbian. Friends, you don't have to like them, but you don't have to hate them and burn your calories. For people who think and say that it is all habits created and supported by individuals and hence can be changed, my answer to them is maybe yes or maybe no. Try feeding a kid broccoli who loves potato chips. Most of us are parents. Could you change the habit of your kid who does not like eating broccoli and spinach? If you cannot change the habit of your kid and make them to like spinach and broccoli, then why are you banging your head against gays and lesbian? We all have different level of different chemicals that forms our likes and dislikes and the whole personality. It is very hard to change the scientific fact, and the truth of the matter is each body has different level of different chemicals. So in that case, society, parents and we all have the shared responsibility, including so-called the maker God, for gay to be gay.
Here's a question that I personally haven't had a satisfactory answer to. Isn't it possible to be equal but different?
Of course not, Dr. Phil. Come on. Brown versus Board of Education, 1954. The notion that separate is now somehow equal, that's anathema to what America's always stood for. If anyone here, and I don't know if any of the proponents of Prop 8 believe that separate is now equal or decry the principles of Brown versus Board of Education, I mean, the idea that the separate institution is somehow equal is not something this country has necessarily seen fit to acknowledge since that landmark Supreme Court decision. So to
Margaret,
now acknowledge
you
it
seem,
for the gay community, I think is wrong.
Okay, Margaret, you seem really ready to...
It's not discrimination to treat different things differently. The difference between listen, bans on interracial marriage were about keeping two races separate so that one race could oppress the other, and that was wrong. Marriage is about bringing together the two great halves of humanity, male and female, in part so that children can know and be known by and love and be loved by their own mother and father.
One should.
And I saw where someone even registered you.
Someone, yeah, illegally registered me, but yeah, so I'm obviously excited, and to me this is only fair and only natural. And what are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that I think that people should be able to enter into legal agreements, and I think that that is something that we should encourage, particularly in the case of insurance and other areas, decisions that have to be made. I just believe in the unique status of marriage between man and woman, and I know that we have a respectful disagreement on that issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that it is looked at, and some people are saying the same, that blacks and women did not have the right to vote. I mean, women just got the right to vote in 1920. Blacks didn't have the right to vote till 1870, and it just feels like there's this old way of thinking that we are not all the same. We are all the same people, all of us. No, you're no different than I am. Our love is the same.
I, along with many, many others, wish you every happiness.
Thank you. So you'll walk me down the aisle?
People all up in arms over shit that don't affect them. Really, you know, like I'm only gonna protest and march and get involved if shit affects me. You know, if they said, hey, we're gonna ban the sale of alcohol after 9 p.m. Like, I don't know, we gotta protect marriage. That's what they say. We gotta protect marriage. You know, I don't think same-sex couples, I don't think that's the biggest threat to marriage. I think the biggest threat to marriage is divorce. Man, that's what fucked up my marriage. So if they're so concerned about preserving marriage and it's so the sanctity of marriage, if they want to protect marriage, what they should do is ban divorce, right? Make marriage like the mafia. Once you're in, you're in. I mean, the murder rate will go up, but you know,
Now let us talk about changes that we all can agree to accept. We know that gay and lesbian have suffered and outcasted by the society and even were prosecuted and terrorized. All these are wrong. So-called civilized society is sorry for all the wrongdoing and your sufferings. But now you have to be little sensitive too. You don't have to flaunt and have gay pride parade every week. You have to develop some kind of skill to find out who is like you and who is not like you. Don't hit on innocent people like me. It may sound kind of weird when one lady introduces about the other lady as her husband, but we have to accept it. I am for the gay and lesbian couple having civil rights as married couple. Even we can have 3 different types of marriage license issued by each state. Here it is. Marriage license type T stands for traditional, that is marriage between man and a woman. Marriage type L stands for lesbian, that stands marriage between woman and woman. And marriage type G stands for gay, marriage between man and a man. The states can revise their marriage license issuing procedure and issue 3 different types of marriage license, and we all can agree to live in peace.
I would have supported and would continue to support a civil union that provides all the benefits that are available for a legally sanctioned marriage. And it is then, as I said, up to religious denominations to make a determination as to whether they want to recognize that as marriage or not.
But on the